Hey y'all, and welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I'm Tiffany, and we are sitting down today to do a first trimester. Like me and you, we're sitting down together, right? To do a first trimester pregnancy update. I had sat down to edit this video and realized that I didn't say this, and I wanted to. I actually just finished filming it, sat down to start working on it, and realized that I didn't say this, so I wanted to hop back on here real quick and say it. Y'all, I keep it real around here. That's what I do. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell you how I'm really feeling, how things have really been. I don't want to paint a picture that's not how it really is. So I'm going to be honest with you and let you know how I've been feeling, let you know how things have been going. I don't ever want to come across as complaining. I am very thankful and very grateful and very blessed to be pregnant, but it's not necessarily easy. And so I'm going to be honest with you, and hopefully you can appreciate that. I know I appreciate it when people are just honest. And so that's how I'm going to be. That's how I am. That's what we do around here. If that's what you like, then I'm your kind of person. But don't take it as me not being grateful, as me not being thankful. I am very thankful, very grateful, very blessed, but it's still hard. And I'm going to talk to you about that today. Okay, back to our regular video. We're here, y'all. We are moving out of the first trimester into the second, and I'm going to sit down and talk to you about it today. I haven't really put much thought into what I want to talk about. It's kind of impromptu. All of my kids are gone to Bible school with their aunt. She wanted to take them to Bible school at her church, and so I had a minute where it was just me and it was quiet, and I thought, you know what, let's sit down and chit chat and talk about this first trimester and what it's been like. So that's what we're doing, just me and you. We're sitting down, we're talking. I've not made any notes. We're just going to hang out for a little while and chat. I could also pretend that I have on like a cute black shirt and got my hair and my makeup all done for you, but I have on my robe and my makeup and my hair is done because we've had a busy day today. Audrey had an orthodontist appointment. We went and ate lunch with Justin. We went by Target because we needed diapers and wipes and those kinds of things. That's why I have makeup on. That's why my hair is done. And I'm in my robe because when we got home, I was like, I just got to get in something comfortable and chill for a little while. Shadow's over here chilling with us. He decided he'd hang out while I film this video. Alright, so let's talk first trimester. I don't know if you'll see this video before or after the gender reveal video, so I'm going to try to be careful about what I say. If we've already released the gender reveal video, I will link it in the cards and down in the description box. If it's not come out yet, well then make sure you're subscribed because it will be coming out very soon. But yeah, we know the gender of the baby. Before I go any further, let me introduce myself in case you're new. I'm Tiffany, and this is our small town life. We do homesteading, homemaking, homeschooling things around here. If any of that sounds interesting to you, we'd love to have you subscribe and join us. I'm currently pregnant with baby number 5. My husband Justin and I, we've been married for 15 years. We have 4 kiddos and currently pregnant with baby number 5. We have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 1-year-old, and then this new baby. So speaking of gender, we did find out the gender early on. When I went to my first appointment, I was between 7 and 8 weeks, and we did the sneak peek blood work through our doctor's office. They drew my blood, got everything ready. I filled out the paper. They packaged everything for me. All I had to do was take it and drop it off for FedEx. Then the next day we got an email with the results. And I don't want to say that I was surprised because I didn't really have a feeling one way or the other. So I don't know that I would have been surprised whatever it said. But we're so excited. We know, the kids know. But I wanted to do a fun gender reveal video for you all. That's what I was telling you about. So make sure that you watch that because I don't know. I think that's going to be fun to share with you all. I have been to 1 doctor's appointment and it went well. We had an ultrasound, saw baby, saw a nice strong heartbeat. go back for my second appointment tomorrow. Actually, will be 12 weeks. I'm 12 weeks now, and that will be my second appointment coming out of my first trimester into the second, and we should get to hear baby's heartbeat again tomorrow. They're going to do some more blood work because this is baby number 5, but we have had this is pregnancy number 9. So we've had some complications in the past. Thankfully, we've been able to kind of figure out what was going on. And as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I called my doctor before I ever went in for my first appointment. She got me on progesterone because I have needed that for successful pregnancies in the past. I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was right at 6 weeks pregnant. This time, I've always in the past been like right at 4 weeks taking a test, having to hold it up to the light just right to see if there's a second line. But I had convinced myself that I wasn't pregnant. And so when I took a test and I sat it down and I watched it, that line popped up faster than I've ever seen before. It was darker than I've ever seen before, and I was in complete shock. Like, I knew it was a possibility, but I was still in shock. So I found out a little bit later. I did start progesterone as soon as I found out. I've been taking it for 6-7 weeks now, and I stopped taking it yesterday because she wanted me to be off of it a couple of days before I came in. Now that I'm moving into that second trimester, things should start to regulate on their own, and I shouldn't need the medicine, but she wants me to be without it for a couple of days and have my blood rechecked. So we'll be doing that tomorrow too. As far as symptoms go, I have been so very sick, and I would try to pronounce the correct term for it, but I would not say it correctly. But extreme morning sickness, that is all day, all night sickness. You don't want to get out of the bed, can't put a complete thought together, don't want to do anything, can't hardly function, that kind of sick. And thankfully, we've been able to find some medicine that helps. I've been that sick with my last 3 pregnancies, and with Huddy, I actually ended up in the emergency room a couple of times. With Wyatt and with this one, we have been able to kind of keep it under control with medication. And I've said this before, I don't really like to take a lot of medicine, but I have 4 other kids to take care of, a home to take care of, and when you just can't do anything, you can't get out of the bed, I knew that I needed something, and thankfully the medicine has helped. With my others, by the time I got to like 14, 15, 16 weeks, I was starting to feel better. Hopefully this one trends in the same direction, and I am feeling better soon, getting a little more energy back. That's another thing that has been a big symptom for me, is just not having any energy, not I don't want to say not wanting to do everyday things like the dishes and the laundry and cooking dinner, and it's not that I don't want to. I'm just so tired and don't feel like it. Things are still getting done, don't get me wrong, but I'm ready to start feeling like I want to do those things again, and hopefully that'll happen soon. I don't want to say feeling like myself again soon. I mean, this is me. This is pregnant Tiffany, sick, tired. This is still me, so I don't want to say get back to myself, but I do hope that I have more energy again soon, and that I feel well, and that I just get back, I guess, into our regular day-to-day routine. So those have been my 2 biggest symptoms: nausea and just not feeling well, and fatigue. Yeah, those would probably be my 2 biggest pregnancy symptoms right now. I have not really wanted to eat a whole lot. I don't want to say, like, I guess we could call it food aversions. There's just some things. I remember with Wyatt, there were very specific things that I did not want. I didn't want to be around. They really triggered my nausea. And I've experienced a little bit of that this time, like smells, everything smelling really strong, which I guess is another pregnancy symptom. All of the smells are just really exaggerated. And strong smells make me nauseous. Good smells, bad smells, it doesn't matter if it's a dirty diaper or clean laundry. If the smell is too strong, and somebody else could be like, that doesn't that doesn't smell too strong. But to me, it does, and that makes me nauseous. And I remember with white, there being a lot of foods that I couldn't. I couldn't. And it's not really been that way this time. I mean, I can find things that I want to eat. I've just not felt very hungry. If you know me, then you know my love for Dr. Pepper, and I have not wanted Dr. Pepper. Dark Cokes, sodas, whatever you want to call them. Here in the South, we call it all Coke. Anything that's dark, I just don't want it. I've been drinking a lot of water, which is good. I know I should do that all the time. And I've also really been liking orange juice. I've been eating a lot of fruit. We're starting to get a lot of vegetables from the garden, and cucumbers have probably been my favorite snack. And I'm just figuring out what sounds good and eating that, even if that means cooking dinner for my family and then just eating a cucumber and some fruit. Whatever it takes, whatever sounds good, well, that's what I'm doing, so that I am eating and I'm getting my nutrition and taking care of myself and this baby. We have been talking about names and thinking about names. Again, don't want to give away the gender if I haven't already released that video. We have a couple of names that we like. All of our kids have either their first name or their middle name is after someone in our family. Audrey was named after her great-great-grandmother. Easton shares a middle name with Justin. Huddy has a middle name of my grandfather, his great-grandfather. Wyatt's first name, Harland, is after his great-grandfather, Justin's grandfather. And this baby will be no different. We do have a family name that will probably be the middle name. And we have a first name that we really, really like. It's the only name that has kind of stood out to me. Nothing else seems to compare. It just feels right. Once I kind of came across this name, I didn't even want to look at names anymore. It just felt right, and everybody likes it except for Easton. He's not real crazy about it. We will probably still use it. I don't know, unless something else comes up that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's it. Because right now, this name feels like it's it. And I told Easton, I said, you know what? You can come up with your own little nickname if that's what you want to do. I'm sure the name will eventually grow on him if it's what we use. So we do have a name that we like. If I can just get past Easton not being crazy about it, because I want everybody to be like, oh yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Especially like our kids. But I know realistically, everybody probably won't agree. So it feels so right to me that I just can't imagine using any other name. We'll just have to see. I feel like there's not a whole lot else to update on first trimester. I mean, it's a big trimester. It's when there's a lot going on, a lot of change happening. Usually a whole lot of symptoms, which, like I said, I'm having a pretty good bit of symptoms. But at the same time, it's like it's the start, and I feel like everything from here, it's all uphill from here, right? Hopefully I get to feeling better. We can start like buying things for baby and getting things ready for baby, and get to the point where we start working on birth plan and talking about all of that with you, going to more doctor's appointments and having more to update on there. I guess we've kind of talked about it all. Have I left anything out? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask down in the comments, and I will be sure to talk to you about it. I love pregnancy. I love being pregnant. I enjoy talking about it with people. And so if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask, and I will answer it for you. I'm going to go ahead and close this video out though. Work on some supper. I actually think that a peach cobbler sounds pretty good. So I may make a cast iron skillet peach cobbler. We'll see if it happens. Right now I'm feeling motivated. So we'll see. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.